Alright, guys. Wait. Do you want to know how to make cool stuff like this in the geometry? Whoa, I went behind the light one. You want to know how to make cool stuff like this in the Geometry Dash editor? Well, specifically cubes and rotating objects. Well, I got you, bro. Alright, so we kind of got a blank canvas here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a cross-looking thing. Like so. Nothing crazy yet. I'm going to put it in platformer so it's more accessible. And I'm also going to set it to a goated song. Hey, where's the song at? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, we're going to make the solid ones rotate around the one, not solid one. I'm just going to make this go for a while. 400, 100. Oh, hey, I forgot to set groups. 1, 2. Then just do this. And now they're rotating. By the way, if you want it to rotate faster, you can raise this number, or you can lower this number. But me personally, I would never do it that fast. Even though you can. And this is what it'll look like. This is a copy of one that I made, and I'm going to demonstrate what that speed will look like. This is what it looks like, and if you couldn't tell, it bugs out quite a bit. So we're not going to do that. Anyways, now I have this rotating. I'm going to slow this down. We're going to slow it down at that. Now we're going to give these individual groups. Say 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm just going to set this to the side. Over here. We won't really need that much anymore. But it's very useful, don't delete it. I'm just going to move it just under the ground. Same with this rotate trigger. It's a lot more sorted if you put everything a little under the ground rather than in the air. So now we got an almost blank canvas. So now we're going to make hold on. Don't worry about that one in the corner. We're going to make this. Later on, we're going to do this to turn it into a cube. These are going to be the vertices. Now, give these all individual groups, preferably in clockwise order like you did the first one. And now we're going to do follow triggers, which, if you do right, will make, it'll make it rotate in an oval shape. Now before I go ahead and add all 4, I like to just do a small little test. So the first one that we did here, which is 2, no wait, that'll be 3. So we'll do 3 and 7. Doesn't work. We're gonna switch them. Almost works. Let me see how the rest of this goes. So that's not what we want. But say if we do 0.5 for the Y thing. They're the same width? Yeah, they are. So now it'll go around in circles like so. Now we can just go for all of them, just raising it by one group every time. Till you get to 10, obviously. And that's what you want. If it doesn't do that, then you probably did something wrong. My phone battery's low. I'm gonna plug it up real fast. Alright. We're back. And we have this. As soon as when the magic starts to happen. So before we do any copy pasting, we're gonna set up a gradient trigger, which is this. Yeah, get flashbanged, losers. So we're gonna set this to the 4 groups that we have here, which should be 7 through 10. Also, turn on vertex mode in the top right. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I messed up. So, switch the 10 and the 9. That should work. Also, select all of your dots. Go to edit group, extra in the top right, and then press hide. Now that's what you want to see. Now, I'll go over something a little bit later. This is all you really need for now. There's going to be a ton of gradient triggers, but not as many follow triggers. I'm just going to set this here. So now we have this. It's pretty cool, I won't lie. But I'm going to get this, get these, and this gradient trigger. Copy, paste, go to the menu and press build helper, and then go down a few. And then we can just lock it just because it makes it a little easy. Actually, I'm not gonna lock it. I remembered something we're doing in a minute. I said I'm pretty close to each other. And now we just have 2 almost 3-dimensional looking plates that are spinning. It's pretty cool, I won't lie. If you want them to be different colors, by the way, you can just change the color here. Like we want color 2 to be red. Boom! Shakalaka, the top one's red now. But I don't want the top one to be red. Also, if you want to save yourself some time and not make the sides solid colors, I sometimes like to just give them an extra group to make them what is it? Less visible. Which makes it to where you don't have to go through a huge hassle, and I'll show you that hassle in a minute. But we have to go through a few other steps first. Oh yeah, by the way, don't delete the spinner. If you even move one of the objects 1/4 of a block, you'll notice some weird stuff going on. And if you even... Oh, that's weird. Alright, let's get back with the tutorial, guys. I got a little off topic. Okay. So let's move on to the next bit. So if you noticed, when you're in a gradient trigger, there's BL, BR, TL, TR. That should be self-explanatory. It's bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right. Also, add different IDs. Now, when you go to do this, hold up, something's up. 1. Yeah, I don't know why this one's... Oh, I do know. Okay. So, we're going to want to do one of the front... I'm just going to do one of the front faces first. For example, bottom left will be 11, 12, will be bottom right. 10, 9. So 11, 12, 10, 9 will be this one. So I have this thing, which is essentially an unfinished cube, but you can make one of the sides a different color, and then it really starts to sell a little bit more. But selling is a good thing right now. Then just rinse and repeat for the other ones, and don't forget to add new IDs in the gradient triggers. This is what mine looks like when I've finished 2 faces. Also, when you're doing it, try to do them in order going around. Like I'm doing this one, I'm going to do this one, the green face, and then I'm going to go to this one that's left of the corner. By the way, if you didn't know what I meant by that, I'm going in order around. I'm going to make it with the Rubik's Cube color scheme. If you know me, then you know me, but we're going to go to the next face real quick. So this is what the finished Rubik's Cube color scheme looks like. And if you want the colors to be partially transparent, then you are finished. Good job. But if you want them to be opaque, then you better strap in. So let's go ahead and start off with the hard part. Well, understanding what you're getting ready to have to do. You're getting ready to have to use collision triggers. The best worst trigger. But here, we're gonna go ahead and set this one. Now if you're gonna do them all opaque, you don't need the bottom one anymore. You just need these 5. This one, we're just gonna go here and go from background to this T4 button right here. And that's the last time we're going to be touching that. Looking like a cube already. Honestly, it's starting to. I won't lie to y'all. But then I'm going to go to the next layer up. And I'm going to get these blocks right here. And paste them. Well, I can just do that on all of the dots. I just have to make sure they're even. But I'm really going to do it over here with an entirely different set. You can do it on top of the dots, but me personally, I don't like doing that. Okay. The middle was 16. And get all of these. 7 to 17. And just paste those groups in. So now they should rotate. If you want to see them rotate, boom. Okay, I'm going to put them back under. They don't deserve to be in the light. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this 45 degrees. Of course, it'll still rotate, but it lines up a little bit more with the actual faces. I mean, if you can't really see it, hold on. This one right here is the green face. Red, blue, and orange. And because of this, I'm going to go 2. Don't set any of them to 1. You'll see one in a minute. 3. Oh, wait, no. 4. Then 5. So, now we actually have numbers set up. Oh, I almost forgot. Get them all. Dynamic block. Makes you look cooler. But it is for a use. Don't feel like saying why right now. It's mostly because of, just search up a collision tutorial if you don't know how. Now, activate on group. Now, we're gonna need to, how many times have I said now in this video? I'm becoming self-aware. Now, copy-paste all of these gradient triggers and edit special and do spawn trigger, multi-trigger. Very important. I'm gonna space them 2 apart because I just want to be a little more sorted. Now, number 2 is gonna go to the green one. Then the red one. Then the blue one will be next in the line. And orange one will be last. We're gonna need 4 collision triggers. Alright, so let's get started. This is our 1 block now. And you'll see what that does in a second. So let's go ahead and get the block IDs in. Block A will be 1 on all of them. Block B will be 2 on this one, 3 on this one, and then just going up 1, going down until you get to 5. And then to actually get these numbers out for the target ID, we need to give these all respective groups, which will be 18, 19, 20, and 21. I'm not gonna make y'all wait on this, dude. Can I put all the numbers in? Now, by the way, the reason you're doing this is that when you start another gradient trigger, what I mean by that is when you have a gradient trigger and you just kind of restart it, it gets put on top of all the other gradient triggers unless it's higher. And you're gonna say, oh, that doesn't look like a cube yet. And that's because we don't quite have it yet. Never mind. Yeah, we did it. that was nice. That was really easy on us. That was cool. Good going, guys. If you can do this, then nice. And if you want to keep it really sorted, then that's nice too. I don't know what I was going to say, but I was going to say something informative. And if you like to keep your stuff sorted, then yeah, okay. Whatever, here you go. Watch this. For all you people with OCD, I got y'all real quick. Where's the thing at? I don't know where the thingamajobber is. Arrow, arrow, arrow. Down arrow. Oh, dun, dun, dun. Alright. Good video, guys. Yeah, that's literally it. Pretty cool, though. It'll take itself a second to, get used to itself, but watch this. Watch this. What I mean, get used to it. It's if you do this, just set them back like the tiniest space apart. It starts off almost really good. I don't know what happens with that orange face, but it's something. It'll almost always take it a second to be normal. I don't really know why, but that concludes of our afternoon announcement. And it also works for a good back for the first part half. Look, I'm in a cube. Okay, this is gonna be the thumbnail. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail. Oh, it's not gonna be a good thumbnail if it's way over there. Wait, what? I don't know what I'm saying, dude. Alright, here we go. We gotta do take 2 on that. Beautiful. Alright, see y'all guys.